Alrighty. Hello. We're live. Hope everybody's doing all right. Starting real late. Real late. Just got out of Sonic 3 basically an hour ago. So, it took some time to get home and all that. Sonic 3, great movie. Fantastic movie. Loved it. Every second of it was fucking hilarious. So, go see it. Have fun. It was fantastic. Yeah. So tonight we'll be doing some shiny hunting. We're gonna finish off our Spinarak. We're gonna do Munchlax, and then we are going to do, what was the third one? Capsakid. We're gonna do Capsakid. So yeah, let's get into it. So before we go on any further here, though, make sure to like and subscribe, especially if you're, if you're new and all that. Like, even if you're not new, and check out all the stuff down below, including the playlist. There'll be timestamps as well, after the stream. So come back and check those out. But yeah, there's all kinds of stuff down below. Like my friends' channels, they don't do Pokemon, but they do lots of other cool stuff. So you might check those out, especially if you're into RuneScape. There's a lot of RuneScape stuff over there. In fact, I also played Elden Ring with them on this channel. So if you want to go check out our Elden Ring playthrough with a seamless co-op, the mod, so we all played together. So we could all play together. Go check that out. We even did Shadows the Earth Tree. It was fantastic. So yeah, we did that, and then yeah, so check them out. There's also my Streamlabs. Very appreciated. Not important though. You don't have to. You don't have to contribute to the Streamlabs donation there, or tip link. I guess is what would be. Fuck. Knocked over my phone. Oh well, I'll grab it in a minute. What was I saying? Anyway, Streamlabs, yada yada, like and subscribe, do all that. Okay, but we're gonna get into it. We're gonna start off with Spinarak here while I reach for my phone. Okay. Okay. Move this here so it's not smackable. But yeah, all right, let's get on into it. I believe we're good to go on our herbas and everything. We should definitely be good to go. Oh yeah, we're good. Did a lot of Rayquaza farming, so we've got a lot of extra herba that we really don't need. I have 70 bitter, which is, I don't think is going to ever be necessary, but it's there, so that's fun. Let's see here, head up here. All right, leading with our Vikavolt. Let's just get slapping. Get him. I think I can isolate these, actually. I think I can isolate it with a poison sandwich. So I think this will be really easy. Go really quickly. I seem to be finding Spinarak constantly lately, but always duplicates, so, Male. Yeah, see, there are female, okay. So it is possible. To make sure that my audio is actually on the right. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we're on the right audio track and everything. That's good. I was messing around with some stuff with Obus lately, or earlier. Starting to go down. Excellent. That was fast. Anything else over there? No? Okay. Destroy them all. Excellent. Getting lower. This is good. Okay. Bunch of them over here. Come on. Let's hope we can wrap up these Spinarak real fast. Like, if I can grab them in, you know, we can get them both under an hour, we should be good to go. Because I'm not looking forward to Munchlax when it comes to their gender ratio, because I believe it's something like 87% male. So that's going to be fun. That is going to be real fun. But, you know, shouldn't be too bad. At least we'll find something. If we can find like a single Munchlax, I'll be okay with that. Okay. I'm gonna knock out a couple more just to be safe, just to make sure we've hit the proper threshold. Probably about 5 or 6 more. I don't want to knock out too many because then it becomes a problem of no, there's nothing left. Lovely. Just want to make sure we've actually crossed the threshold of about 60 of them, just to be safe. Okay, we'll knock out one more, and that'll be it. There we go. Okay. So Batman, what do we need? Okay, so first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw out our Breloom. Because we can spore these, I'm just going to roll with our Breloom. And then we'll throw down our picnic. And from here, I actually do need to pull up the sandwich chart that I've got. Thumbnails, sandwiches, here we go. Just close that thing there. So we need ketchup and marmalade. Then counter power is either too salty or salty and spicy. Okay. Ketchup and marmalade. I'm gonna have to restock on a bunch of stuff. I know the olive oil I'm really low on. Yeah, spicy and salty I think will be our best bet here. Helps us save on the salty. Ow. Grab the rice, drop it. Excellent. Okay. Oh, you know what? That reminds me. I wanted to move this. I wanted to move this, like, over... Hold on. Before we continue, I wanted to move something. Transform. Let's see. Properties. Do you have actual dimensions? I need height. Well. Let's go with like 200. That might be a little low. Sorry, I'm adjusting like a donation, or not donation, but also subscription notification from Streamlabs. Let's try 250. That works. Okay. I'm adjusting the size of it because it's a little in the way of everything. So I'm gonna mess with that, see if that, I'm gonna have to do that after stream. I always forget. Let me see the properties here. Hero Gamer 40K, hello, and hello to you too. Hope you're doing all right. I think that works. Maybe I should also. Hello, Chris. How are you? Try 230 and then go down 10 pixels. Yeah, that should do it. And go about there. And then let's also just finish work. Awesome. Yay. 550. Okay, let's try 550. Perfect. That's good. Okay, cool. Now that that has been adjusted, what you gonna do? We're doing some more shiny hunting here. I was just adjusting something because it caught my attention for some reason. But I'm doing all right. I just saw Sonic 3. And had a great fucking time. Fantastic movie. I enjoyed every second of that. It was really, really good. I highly recommend it. I haven't seen any of the other Sonic movies, so I had no idea like who some of these characters were, and quite frankly, didn't matter. Because it was enough Sonic. I knew enough about Sonic to where it was like, nope, this is just fantastic. It was basically Sonic Adventure 2, but as a movie, and I couldn't be happier about that. It was really, really good. Got 14 shinies, as in total or in one day? Never played one Sonic besides one on DS. Wow. Wow. Okay. Well, I mean, I haven't played very many of them either myself. I've played Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. Love them both. Have them both on PC, actually. I'm really, really, really want to play Sonic Adventure 2 now. But yeah, no, like they're total. Congratulations. That's good. You're just getting started. You're just getting started. This game hands them out like candy, so. All these Spinarak, not a single one shiny yet. I know it's been 2 minutes, but you know. Okay. Just getting on the bike so I can actually see the camera angle here. Or get a better angle, I guess. Let's see. Got a pick. Need to check if I have a way to make an image a link. Well, you wouldn't be able to put the link in the chat anyway, because you don't have the moderation power. Because otherwise, you know, if you had moderation power, you could, you know, post links. But you know, I'm not I very rarely ever give those out, and usually people I actually know. But you can send it to me on Twitter. My Twitter should be linked on my channel's homepage, but it should be, I believe it's Zelthor, WAL. If you want to check, if you want to like add it, just make a tweet at me there. You can send it that way. Let's see. Only 10 in my life, not all in not on the 9th gen, by the way. Most of them full odds. Will I have one? Will I be mod one day? Maybe, I don't know. But we do have a shiny already. Not moving, Spinarak. Another male. Again. God damn. Okay. What? I swear the gender ratio for these things must be like 60% or more. I swear. That's what it feels like it as well, or at least. As for moderation power, quite frankly, I don't quite need it yet because we're really quite, we're still very much so very small. Just stumbling over words there pretty hard. Couldn't actually like get it out. And having Sam, Shady, and Eve as mods is quite frankly enough. So for now, no. But we shall see. We shall see. You know, in the future and all that. Ow. All right, well, that's one down. Duplicate though, unfortunately. Let's head back over here where we were. Let's take a gander at it before we stash it in the box and see what we got here. Oh, we also have a bunch of stuff to, uncommon mark, of course. I have a bunch of stuff to kind of go over as well as when it comes to like extra shinies we found to cross, you know, that I've crossed off the list. But we'll cover that in a minute once we don't have a sandwich running that isn't paused while we're in that menu. Yeah, one day, we'll get there. Won't be long now. We'll see. Perhaps in the next year. Maybe we'll explode. That I doubt, but let me see Spinarak real fast. Like, show me your gender ratio. It is 50-50. I've just been incredibly unlucky with all of the Spinarak I've found. I've found so many Spinarak. All of them have been male. I've got the Spinarak and an Ariados that I've already got in our in-home. And then I've probably had some spawning behind me and I wasn't paying enough attention. What was the plan? 400 by the end of the year? It was 500. But quite frankly, hitting 200 was pretty fucking awesome in its own right, so I'm content. Are you? No, you're green. Okay. Yeah, the goal was 500, but we're not getting 500 by the end of the year. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so we've gotten the Spinarak and the Ariados, and then I found another Spinarak that was male, and then I found another Spinarak that was male, and now we just found another one that was also male. I've been cursed. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There should be another one somewhere. Oh, I wonder if maybe I should sit here. Because I'm wondering if something's spawning up there. Might be too close. Yep, this is a lot better. Okay, here we go. Anything spawning down below? Oh, we got a couple of them spawning over there. I wonder if there is a good spot for this, but there might not be. Nope, yeah, there's one down there now. Okay, that's a problem. Might just have to go back to where I was. That might be the optimal position there. That's annoying. I don't want to miss it. Ah, well. You know, recently I've been kind of brushing up on Legends Arceus a little bit more again. Because I'm planning on scooping it up here in the not too distant future. I can, truthfully speaking, I could get it right now. I'm just trying to hedge a few bets, so to speak, I guess. I don't know. But I've been brushing up on it, and what I found really astounding was the how forgiving it was, you know, finding a shiny, and realizing how forgiving it is, and how many shinies I've probably missed. Just a couple, you know, probably no more than 3 shinies that I have missed because I didn't realize what was going on. But turns out finding a shiny in Legends Arceus is incredibly forgiving, because it doesn't really matter where you go as long as you're still in the same, like, zone, basically. Let's say you're in the Obsidian Fieldlands, which I believe is the opening area. As long as you're still in that area and you haven't, like you can fast travel, doesn't really matter. As long as you're in that area, the shiny will not disappear until you leave to go back to your home base, which is crazy. It's crazy. It's so forgiving. Meanwhile, this game, if you step slightly too far away, it is gone forever. Never to be seen again. Yeah, I'm looking forward to, can't wait for the next Switch. Me too, dude. Me too. I am hoping all the rumors and the leaks and all that bullshit, I am so hoping that it is real. That we're gonna get something in, like, early January in terms of a reveal. I'm hoping. Need it to be real. I need to know, because I need to know when to start saving extra money. Daniel, what's up? You doing the picnic method? Yes, sir, indeed. I am doing the picnic method. Basically, you know, just sitting in place, hitting the picnic, waiting for a shiny Spinarak to spawn. How much you want to bet there's one up there, or up there, up in this area? Probably definitely one up there, but oh well. I was doing some Masuda egg hunting today. Got 1 Sprigatito, 2 Quaxley, and 1 Hisuian Zorua. Okay. You know, it's funny. It's funny that you bring up that specific group of 3, because it wasn't that long ago. Well, God, man, it might have even been 6 months ago now. Feels like it was a lot sooner, but Would have been a long time ago then. I was looking for, I had gotten my Sprigatito that I needed at the time, and then I wanted to get some Fuecoco and Quaxley, and, you know, Zorua as well. So I did some of that and basically never found them. I found I screwed up and I was hunting. I bred a ton of Zorua eggs. Bred a ton of them. Completely forgetting to put the Everstone on, the Hisuian one that I was breeding. So I just wound up with a bunch of regular Zorua, but I did get a shiny out of it, so that was cool. But yeah, that's gonna be one of my biggest roadblocks. Things like Zorua. Or not Zorua, the starters, the Paldean starters. The biggest roadblock for me is that because of the challenge I've set forth, you know, set you know, for myself. Because of the challenge I've set for myself, it's incredibly difficult to be done with these with shiny starters. Because I'm grabbing one of each gender, and then, you know, one of each force, so like a living dex, but with each gender as well. So basically a total of 6 instead of 3. 6. Anyway, have I done this, you know, the counting thing? Yes, I don't really need to right now, because I think there's some that are going to spawn like down there anyway. I'm just not bothering. It's really obvious. When one does show up, so it's just faster this way. I'm still waiting for most of them to spawn, but yeah, I have utilized the counting thing before in the past when it's not so obvious, or when they aren't. You know what I mean. When I see pink little legs, we know. But yeah, because of the gender ratio for the for starters, it's a colossal pain in the neck to do Masuda breeding, and considering that's the only way to get the Paldean starters, it's at least shiny. It's really sad. It's really depressing. But we'll get it done. We'll get it done one day. Just like how I had a realization not too long ago, about, you know, with this like the gender thing. I had a realization about Heatran, because I think Heatran is one of the very few. Might have just clicked off of one. I don't know. I wasn't paying enough attention. But Heatran is one of the few legendaries that have genders and can be both genders. So shiny hunting that one's gonna be fun. It's gonna be really fun. And by fun, I mean really not fun. But you know, shiny Heatran's still gonna be a shiny Heatran regardless. Fuecoco has been evading me. That's probably the only one that is at or over odds. I hear you on that one. I'm not over odds with Quaxley or Fuecoco. Definitely not, but they're still really... Oh, they're little jumping spiders, little jumping boys, little jumping beans. Oh, because it's nighttime now, so their behavior is changing. Yay. Well, at least that'll make them somewhat more easy to see. But yeah, Fuecoco and Quaxley still haven't found a single one. I probably get several hundred eggs, which, you know, still very under odds, for both of them. But Masuda breeding in this game just is really boring, quite frankly. Like, waiting for the eggs is really boring, so I don't do it very often. At least with Sword and Shield, I can like run around on my bike for a bit, and it's not so bad. In this game, it's really boring. Good on that. Did Salazzle hunt was surprised when I only got one male Salandit before the Salazzle appeared. Appeared evolved. Ah, ooh, we got one. There's another one. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Okay. Hold on, let me save. You never know if this thing has like memento or something. You never know. Another mail. Fuck me. Come on, really? God, this is the 6th mail Spinarak. Make it stop. Yeah, we did a Salazzle. You know, I actually did a Salazzle hunt or Salandit hunt not too long ago. A couple weeks ago. Ooh, you have insomnia. Toxic thread? Speed drop as well as a poisoning. Huh. Didn't see that coming. Okay, didn't know that was a move. Okay, we got it anyway. But yeah, we did a Salandit hunt not too long ago, and didn't go super well. We got a bunch of males, which is cool. I like having an extra male or two because you never know when that one's going to. Because I'm. Oh, hi! I just walked right into it. I'm hoping for one of these days, like Gen 10 or Legend ZA or something, that because we have a bunch of convergent evolutions based on genders. So we have things like and it's oftentimes imbalanced convergent, if that makes sense. So we wind up with things like Combi or Salandit, where only like they only evolve while female. I'm hoping at some point we get our hands on something like a like a male version, male evolution for those ones. I'd really like to. Well, 5 Meowstic yesterday going for a female, but it's really low odds, maybe a 5%. Really? Huh, okay. It was about Toxic Thread. The reason you haven't seen or heard of that move is because it's a signature move of Spinarak and Ariados. Is it a recent signature move? Because I don't recall ever. Oh. So I just got a text about dinner being ready. Awesome. Go down and grab that in a little bit. And jump in a little bean over there. Got a shiny male Combi. That's rough. That's rough. I think they had it when they were introduced in Gen 2. That... Bulbapedia! It's not that I don't believe you, it's that I'm curious. What was it? Toxic Thread move. Introduced. It was introduced in Generation 7. Huh. It was introduced in Sun and Moon. Interesting. Sun and Moon was a wild gen, just when it comes to like balancing. Already got a Vespiquen from Dyna Adventures, so I'm okay there. Fair enough. I would like a male Combi. I would like a shiny male Combi because I do need one. A, and B, because I'd like to have a couple of them just because of what I was saying before. I'd like to have a male evolution for Combi at some point. Yep, Pearly. It was in Gen 7, according to Bulbapedia. And specifically, it is only Spinarak. Spinarak and Ariados. And apparently it's It's even in a mystery dungeon game. In the most recent one, I believe. Which is interesting. Huh. Moonbrion, Chain Raid. Marie, oh goodness. Hello people, how's it going guys? Who goes there? Let's see. Chamber. Ah, I see you. I see who's the orchestrator now. I see Shiny hunting and how the hunt's going. It's going all right so far. We've only been going for a short time already. It's only been about 40 minutes. We've nabbed 2 Spinarak so far. Unfortunately, both of them are not what we were looking for. They're duplicates because so again. So what I'm doing is. Think of it like Noah's Ark, where I'm grabbing, where you need 2 of each gender, so you need a male and a female, right? I'm doing a shiny living dex with all forms and yada yada yada, but I'm also doing each gender. So I've got now, I believe, 6 male Spinarak and not a single female. So that's what I've been looking for. So we might be here for a little while. Let's see. It's going all right. Excellent. I love to hear it. On my end, I'm doing great. I've had a great night so far. I went and saw Sonic 3. I hadn't seen any of the Sonic movies at all. I hadn't seen any of the Sonic movies at all until tonight. And so starting with Sonic 3, I think is going to be going back and watching the other movies. I don't think I'm even going to bother. I don't think it's going to be, I don't think that's going to be good. It's not going to be worth it. Not because they're bad movies, but because Sonic 3 is going to be peak. Like, that is... It was so good. It was like watching a live action film of Sonic Adventure 2. It was so good. A full shiny living dex? Yes, sir. Haven't started doing the opposite genders of mine yet. Well, in your descriptions, what made me Ray you saw, hold on, hold on, need to read. Let's see. Let's see. In the description, that's what made me Ray. Ah, I see, okay. Sonic 3 is peak, yes, Sonic 2 is peak as well. Sonic 1 I've heard was actually like one of like the first, like, I think it was Detective Pikachu that was like the first like legitimately kind of good video game movie, and then Sonic 1 came out and it was also great. Sonic 2 I haven't seen, or 1 really. But no, you're good. But yeah, we were, my family and I, like my brother and I basically, we were hanging out at the mall. There was a movie theater near there. We walked right past it and he's like, wait a minute, Sonic 3's out? Turns out Sonic 3 came out like on my birthday. So it's been like, it's been out for almost a week, for actually over a week now when we saw it, when we saw the poster yesterday. So we made plans, watched the movie today, and it was fucking amazing. That movie was so good. It would, like, I've got to play Sonic Adventure 2 now. I've got to play it now. Enjoy Pikachu, but it doesn't hold up. That's unfortunate. I still haven't seen it, actually, now that I think about it. I found a clip of it that looked kind of funny. So on another YouTube channel, I used to, that's sort of like my personal one. That's basically just for like where I watch everything from my phone, or what I used to use for everything. I uploaded a meme clip that I made where I took like the scene from where it's like, aren't you so cute? And he goes like, Pika, Pika, Pika. And I took that and basically layered a scene from Blade Trinity, like the voice of Ryan Reynolds there. That's as much of Detective Pikachu I've seen. My fucking meme. Came out on the 20th, saw the early showings for the fan showing. Got a cool poster. Fuck yeah, dude. I want a cool poster of that movie. I want all the things. I gotta play Sonic Adventure 2 now, though. I gotta jam to Crush 40, and I've got to play Sonic Adventure 2 now. I've got to install it. I've got it on Steam here. I know it's, you know, the Steam version, but oh well. That movie was really good. Really quite happy with it. I'm trying to avoid, you know, like doing like, you know, like I'm trying to avoid talking about anything too spoilery, because, you know, there's probably people who haven't seen it yet and would like to see it. Been collecting them. Got the early showing Sonic 3. Nice. Hell yeah, dude. Oh, the dude does Hell of a Boss now, and I love pretty much all the voices in that show. Oh, okay. Really like Sonic Adventure 2 on Steam. Okay. Maybe I'm confusing it with something else then, because I could swear it didn't have, like, it wasn't a great port. Though I could very well just be confusing it with another game that just didn't have a good port on Steam, because that's not actually that uncommon. I'm definitely gonna give it a shot. I bought it like years ago when I graduated from high school. I think I got a bunch of money, you know, as like a present. Like, congratulations, you graduated. Here's money. I'm like, cool. And so I bought a bunch of stuff on the summer sale that year. God, that was like 2018. Still haven't played it. You seen Hell of a Boss? I have no idea what that even means. To be honest with you, I don't consume a lot of media like that. Poor port to the GameCube. Oh, I know Sonic Adventure 1 was. I know Sonic Adventure 1 DX wasn't the best, like, for the GameCube. That being said, it was the one I grew up with, so I don't really have a thing, you know, I don't really have a frame of reference, to be honest. But yeah, like, when it comes to, like, Hell of a Boss, I don't know what that means. I've never heard of this. I live under a rock. The only real media I watch is every once in a while I watch Star Wars: The Clone Wars, and I just skim YouTube for too long. Hell of a Boss is easy to miss on YouTube. Okay. I'm gonna do one more reset just with no picnic, and then I want to see. Then we'll do another no sandwich. I mean, then we'll do another picnic for a sandwich. Because we ran out. Love Sonic Adventure DX, with the original so much better. Okay. Because I think that's the one that's on Steam as well. Maybe that's what I got confused. I think that's the one that was like the DX port. I think the port's okay, it's just that it's still DX. Great YouTube show, and it has that voice actor you talked about. What, Ryan Reynolds? That doesn't shock me. Ryan Reynolds is... What's the word that I'm looking for? I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but he's everywhere. He's fucking everywhere. Whoops. There we go. Ryan Reynolds is not in the show? Okay. Then I have no idea the voice actor I was talking about. I'm confused now. America, explain. I am confusion. Do. Gotta head on out. Have a great rest of your stream and wish you the best. I thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And I hope you have a good night. Take care, man. One thing I'm really happy about is actually with the way that YouTube has started moving. Really, I don't know if it's like this anywhere else, but at least on OBS, they've moved the live reactions button. They moved it out of the way, so it's not in the way of all the actual text. And if I click it a bunch of times, I'm not going to accidentally ban somebody. So I'm really happy that's there. I can actually leave it. I used to disable it for a while. One time my picnic table bugged and I dropped all the ingredients and it made a poison sandwich. I hate that bug, but that's really funny. I get that bug rather infrequently, but it does happen, where the picnic table just doesn't exist for a while. Not until I restart the game, basically. Do. Speaking of Sonic, at least I think that's Sonic. Tunnelbot's hideout. I'm not quite sure. I want to say that's Sonic. I feel like I recognize that track. Got so many in here, it's kind of hard to keep track. All right, okay. Nope. Might do a dragon sandwich tomorrow. I'm missing his wireless from a shiny dex. Yeah, I haven't done I haven't done any of the Dino line either, actually. I haven't done that. I'm now able to. Now that I've been I got my hands on Scarlet, and I've actually been playing through that on the days where I haven't been shiny hunting. Keep finding accidental shinies in that game, which is in my playthrough. It's really funny. I'm so glad I spent the time to get a living dex like ready to go so I can actually get the shiny charm like real quick. It's been really nice. It's been a great rush of dopamine. But yeah, I haven't done a whole bunch of those. I think I've finished Bagon, at least. I think I have finished Bagon. I haven't started Dino yet though. I need to do a bunch of the version exclusives for Scarlet. It's just a matter of setting aside the time and actually grinding out the herba for it. Last time I was in that specific spot, I got a shiny Fluttermane while Dragon Sandwich was active. That sounds about right. If I'm not mistaken. Ooh, hey, shiny. We got one. Let's go ahead and save our game. Just in case we can fail it somehow. I don't think we can though. Hey, the first female. Let's go. There it is. Your soul is mine. It has insomnia. Okay, never mind then. Ew. Okay, whatever. I can fix that if I run Smeargle, but it's not okay. Yeah, with a mark, indeed. I do have the mark charm, so it's not that uncommon. That being said, if I see the uncommon mark, it's basically like not having a mark. We'll check that out in just a second. We'll leave it in the party. We can box it in a second, but we'll check that out in just a moment here. Let's get back into our position here and take a gander. Sleepy time. Okay. That's the sleepy time mark on a Pokemon with insomnia? I don't know if that one. Alrighty here. Hell? Okay. I have so many things open that I don't need. I shouldn't have closed that. Okay. Spinarak the contrary. If Spinarak got contrary, I think that'd be kind of interesting, actually. Because I know it gets, it has insomnia. What is the other ability it gets? Let's find out. I know it doesn't get, I don't think it gets contrary, but, because I think that's just a joke. Swarm and Sniper as its hidden ability. Okay. Swarm should have been really obvious. Has Sniper, yeah. Which is really cool. I love Sniper. One of my favorite things is one of my favorite mons. I don't ever get to use it hardly, but I'd really like to, especially in a playthrough. Maybe in a playthrough coming up, I'll do like a not coming up on the channel, but like on my own time. Maybe I'll do like another playthrough of Pokemon Violet, just for funsies. And I want to run a Kingdra. I want to run a Sniper Kingdra because I think that'll be really fun. Love myself a good Kingdra. I almost never get to see it used because it's a trait evolution. Bellsinger Sword is Dancing, Sniper Spinarak. Oh god. I mean, it's, you know, it's still like Ariados is still Ariados. It's still like really slow. Wow, it's really slow. It has 40 speed. It's an average attack though, 90. It's okay. But that is really slow. I didn't expect it to be that slow. I guess that's what happens when you're a spider with only 4 legs. Well, is it 6? I guess it might be 6 because you have like the weird antenna back in the back. Imagine being a little spider with 4 legs instead of 8. How silly. Oh, fuck it. Yeah, I hear you there. Don't even get me started. Don't even fucking get me started on Poliwag. I did that on stream. Poliwhirl wasn't too bad, but I spent probably 2 hours, maybe 3 hours on a stream just looking at Poliwag and then move on to something else. But we spent way too long looking at Poliwag staring at a cave wall. Fucking, I hate that thing. Completed that line and I don't have to suffer anymore. I still do. Because genders. I'm gonna be honest though, I'm probably not gonna do, like, if I'm gonna do Poliwag again, I'm not doing it via Outbreak or fucking isolation hunting. I'm either going to Masuda or I'm doing that in a different game. Like in X and Y, I believe you can actually, yeah, because I found it the other day. You can do horde hunting for Poliwag in the, what is it called, the Pokemon Village or whatever. Basically in the end, the very end of the game, in like an end, like sort of like the end of game area. Not really end game, but you can hunt, you can horde hunt it, and I might do that. I'm currently working on a Gen 6 living dex, and it's going pretty poorly. It's fun though. I'm having a lot of fun with it. Just started up a new copy of started up a new save file of X and just went, all right, fuck it. I'm not gonna advance to the next route until I've caught everything here. Everything I need for a living dex, at least. Because I've got a living dex. Well, I've got the Pokedex complete in Omega Ruby, but I'd like to have it complete, or a living dex that I can then transfer over from Omega Ruby, or I guess it would be from X and Y, you know, over to Oros, and then, you know, back and forth, whatever, just so that I could get the shiny charm real fast whenever I need it, so I can actually do some proper hunting in those games. Only problem right now is not having another 3DS. I plan to rectify that this year. Well, this coming year. I've got plans. I've got big stuff I want to do. But yeah, like Poliwag can, in this game, with the lighting in particular, can fuck off, quite frankly. It can go drown. Yeah. It's not so much Poliwag, it's... No, it is Poliwag. The way they textured it, the way it's like, its texturing is, it just doesn't help it. And then there's the lighting. That just makes it exponentially worse. Might do the gym challenge shiny Pokemon only on my second profile. I've been wanting to do that as well, on BDSP in particular. What is it, a shiny badge quest, I think is how people call it on YouTube. I think that's their titling usually. I'd love to do it on BDSP. I've seen other people do it and I still haven't played BDSP, so I think it'd be fun. Hey Slipknot, how's it going? Yeah, and Scarlet and Violet is so easy. It's not even fair. I don't know when I'd slot that in though. Like a shiny badge quest, honestly. If I were to do that, like with BDSP, I wanted to do it. I actually wanted to do it sort of this month or last month. I wanted to do it then, and just the way things shook out didn't really happen. So now it's gonna be one of those things where with all the Xenoblade stuff I plan on doing next year, for those who aren't aware, I'm planning on basically doing a year of Xenoblade. And my usual thing is not like Pokemon, then not Pokemon, then Pokemon, and then not Pokemon. That's like in terms of like the main series I do. But we're doing a year of Xenoblade because Xenoblade Chronicles X is getting ported to the Switch and is releasing this coming March. So I figured, fuck it. I wanted to play Xenoblade anyway, all of them anyway. So we're gonna do it like that. So yeah, starting this January 2nd is actually when I'm doing Xenoblade 1. Gonna head to bed. All right, have a good one, man. Take care. Have a good night. But yeah, so like fitting in like a shiny badge quest for BDSP, quite honestly, there's not a lot of space for it in this year. I could do it, but then you have what you end up having is what you wind up having is like these like moments like you have like a month or two in between all these series, or all between all these Xenoblade games, or you wind up with you do a little bit here, then you postpone it, and then you come back to it a little bit later, you know, that sort of deal. And then that's not factoring in ZA. So yeah, ZA is going to be an interesting one. That's going to be an interesting thing to do, because I'm going to want to play that. I'm going to want to play that and like blitz through it at my pace off of stream, basically. But I know that's a total wasted opportunity. So I'm going to have to do it on stream. I might be able to fudge it too, especially if I'm doing shiny hunting. I might be able to fudge it if I can actually shiny hunt in ZA while I'm kind of in between sessions. I think that'd be kind of funny. Might do that. We'll see. All right, while we're waiting for them all to spawn in, let's go ahead and plop our Spinarak over here. Yellow legs, okay. Well, I mean, it just doesn't look right. Hold on. Yeah, no, it's green. Okay. Wrong button. All right, in a little bit, I'm gonna have to get up and grab myself my dinner. Got a bunch of chili. I won't be gone long. It's literally going to be grabbing a bowl and scooping some chili and then some cornbread. That's gonna be the deal there. But in a little bit, I'm gonna have to do that because I am getting the hungry. And the longer I wait, you know, the worse it gets. We'll do it in a couple minutes, just once we hit like the 10-minute mark or so. And then I'll be gone for like a couple minutes. And then I'll come back. And then we'll continue on with various amounts of spoon clanking in between. Old military injury is acting up, but you'll live. That's good. Not the living part. That's the good thing. You know what I mean? That sucks. I'm sorry. But you'll live, and that's good. Now that I've dug myself into this hole, I'll just stay here. It's fine. I like it now. $10.51. We just need one more Spinarak. Come on. You can do it. Laundry day always bugs it? Yeah, I can imagine. Is it like a shoulder, or is it like a back injury? That's what I can imagine, like laundry fucking up. I guess leg too, you know, with bending down and all that. That makes sense. Low back, yep. That'll do it. That'll do it. All right, I'm gonna throw down the picnic, and then we're gonna reset, and then I am going to do that. I apologize, it's gonna be boring, but at least there's a little bit of music. But I shall be back in just a few minutes. One moment. I returned. Welcome back, me. I have chili and cornbread. It's really good. Alrighty. Put that down for a minute. Alright, back to the hunt. All homemade, all from scratch. Yeah, it's just for whatever reason, like chili and cornbread. It's just like, I mean, it must be like a weird like cultural, like, you know, I wonder if it's like a uniquely American thing. It's just you have this, and it's, even if it's not so great, it's still comfort food. I know like other countries have that sort of thing, but I think it's just universally like Americans are like, yeah, give me that chili. We got one. There's another one. Another male. Son of a bitch. Frost poison. Ow. Chili is awesome, but different folks like it with different stuff. 100%, yeah. Like, there's an entire debate. There's like a interstate cultural debate about whether or not there's beans in chili. Like, all right, guys, it's not that serious. Like what you like, but well, there's another one. God damn it! It's another male. That's crazy. I don't think I've ever had that happen before. I'll yoink you too, sir. Yes, there's beans in chili. I'm with you. I like my beans in chili. But there's entire groups of people that are like, no, you don't put beans in chili. That's disgusting. And to them I say, what's wrong with you? Isn't it like Texas? Like, isn't that what it is? Like, it's like Texas doesn't put beans in chili? Something like that. Doesn't really matter at the end of the day, like who it is or why or what it is. But it's you know, that's how I like my chili, and that's what I've got. In fact, there's nice beans in here. One of my favorite things to do is obviously I like having my cornbread, you know, on the side or whatever. But I love putting the cornbread in the bowl first and then just stacking chili on top of it. Oh, so good. It all belongs together. West Texas in particular. That doesn't surprise me. They did steak chunks? Sure. Like, have your meat in there too. Steak chunk sounds amazing. Now put the beans in it. That just sounds like a particular brand that basically what I'm advocating for is basically a particular brand of torture specifically targeted at Western Texans. Like, you know, the scene of, like, you know, the classic scene of the guy, like, guy strapped to a chair, someone holding his eyes wide open. Like, you will be forced to watch. Suffer. By putting beans in your chili. They did the steak very well done too. I can't. I'm not gonna hold that against them. I prefer mine sort of like closer to the medium. I don't like it very pink. I just enjoy the flavor of it more when it's like, you know, when it's less pink, if that makes sense. It's not hard to have a moist steak, but also, you know, like a moist and tender steak when it's, you know, when it's still within that range. And I think that's probably the worst indictment that I could possibly have, like, publicly stated on the internet. He likes his steak medium well. I'm like, okay. Here's another shiny. Go ahead and save our game. At the end of the day, everybody can like whatever they like. It's just, you know. There, we're done. We're done. No more Spinarak. We're done. Nice. If my steak doesn't struggle on the plate, it's overcooked. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, finally. No more Spinarak. Now stop giving me shiny Spinaraks from now on. It's okay. We're done. No more random ones in the wild, please. Minute and a half left on the sandwich. Who cares? Who gives a shit? I'm actually just gonna evolve this thing right now. Bam. There we go. I will sign waivers to get blue rare. I'm actually gonna go over poison jab here. Get rid of that. I believe you, Slipknot. I believe you. Okay, so one of the things I mentioned before, I don't remember doing this beforehand, but one of the things I mentioned before is that I wanted to go over what I've caught since we last did a shiny hunt. I don't think I've had all of these when we last did a shiny hunt. So yeah, I found ourselves a nice Tepig. This is basically just a Tepig, because we actually did have a shiny female Tepig already, and I kept it as a Tepig, so we're keeping this one as a Tepig because that's its counterpart now. So we need 2 more females, and then we're done with the entire Tepig line. That's great. We have Impidimp, Morgrim, and Grimmsnarl. They're only males, so we're done there. One of them, in fact, this Grimmsnarl, has a rare mark, so that's really fucking cool. We have a Cyclizar. This is our male, the one that we needed to finish that up. That was a pain in the ass. That really sucked. doing that hunt, but it also has like the lunchtime mark. That's cool. Random Garganical, finished off what we needed. Random Axew, and Gabite. I think the Gabite was from an outbreak, but I was just clearing it out and just right there immediately. Didn't even have a sandwich. But the Axew, I did have a sandwich for, and I just ran into it. Accidentally. I wasn't even looking for it. It was really cool though. And then we got ourselves our Steenie and Serena, so that we just need one more, like Bouncewheat, and that entire line is complete because there's only females there. And we also have our Spinarak and Ariados that we just caught. Speaking of which, the Ariados is marked. Let's see what it is. The Pumped Up mark. Okay. That's a new one I haven't seen before. And we also have these Oricorio. With, I believe it's either male or female. I think it's males that are actually fairly rare. I think it's a 20% chance to be male. So yeah, we've got 4 of those in total. So we've got both the fire type and the electric type forms. Both of them are complete. So in here we have a bajillion Spinarak now, and some Cyclizar. Cyclizar Boblazars or whatever. I don't know. I keep saying it both ways. So what we have next, I believe was over here. We've got Capsakid. There's also Scatterbug. That might be kind of nice to do, because I kind of want to. It's not that I'm avoiding Munchlax. It's that I'm. God, it's Munchlax. But yeah, let's do Capsakid here. Because while it's going to be tiny and annoying to see, it is there. Okay. What was I gonna pull up? Oh yeah, I wanted to see my optimizer here. Hold on. Let's go with Capsakid. Is it not gonna, hold on, select a version, Violet, then Capsakid. Are we doing that? Are we doing it? It's on Violet. Now we need Capsakid. Cap. There we go. So this area that we're at right now, basically, it's a grass at 50%. Is Capsakid specifically only a grass type? I think it is. Okay. Okay. So this area that we're in, it has a bunch of Capsakid as well as Skiddo. So it's not gonna be super easy to kind of isolate that one. But I have a tendency to bump into Flittle when looking for Capsakid. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. So I think my current plan is, since I just kind of have this. Oh, hey, rude. Why is Touch Portal so shit? I'm gonna have to figure out a better solution. I think I'm gonna have to install Touch Portal on a different, like on my other phone or something, because this is just not working. I'm using my old phone that no longer can be used as a cell phone. Just basically as like a small tablet, so I can do things with Touch Portal or whatever. But might just might have to swap that one out. But yeah. So what I'm planning on doing, I think, is probably just gonna do Humongo Power, because they're gonna be slightly easier to see that way. And truth be told, I need 3 of these, but I'm only gonna go after 2, because I can just hunt Scoville elsewhere, and for the love of God, I really don't want it to be here for longer than I have to be. So I'm only gonna go after 2 Capsakid. Just need a male and a female. I could do Encounter Power. I'm just kind of worried I'm gonna wind up with a bunch of Skiddo everywhere. Probably going to wind up with Skiddo everywhere. What are you doing, Newell? What are you doing here, guys? What's going on, you little goobers? The thing I'm worried about with Capsakid is just how small they are. I mean, obviously, but they're just really not obvious sometimes. They just blend in way too well because of how green they are. They're the exact same shade of green, actually, as the grass, which is really rude. Am I being hunted by a Swablu? I am being hunted by a Swablu. Let's fix that. Usually look for them down in the sand. Like, I would if sandstorms didn't like completely block out my vision. Sandstorms like that would be where I would go to do it. Especially if there was an outbreak or something. That would be where I would go to do it. It's just the sandstorms come in and I cannot see them. I just can't. Like, I don't know, might be just a skill issue, probably is. But it's just, no. Not doing that. Definitely getting lower. Excellent. I need these like piles of rock. I need these guys to like buck off. I need them to go. It'd be pretty cool. Goodbye, Knackley. Hello, Sagosaurus. Long time no see. Ow, ow, ow. Yeah, I remember you. No worries. What are we looking for right now? We're looking for Capsakid, and it's actually good that you reminded me of that because I need to throw him up on the screen. Don't worry about it. It's all right, man. IRL before URL, as they say. Like, real life is much more important. What's that? No, that's just green. The hell? Oh god. Ah. I was pressing the button. I was spamming that bumper. It just was not. It was completely ignoring it. Which was pretty rude, if I say so myself. Not many left. Okay, let's eliminate a few more. Like probably a handful more, maybe 5 or 6. And then we'll be good to go. See, does he evolve into the pepper thing? Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Go, villain. Which is pretty neat. Okay. So, we want to stand right about here. Methinkses. Kind of want to avoid the Knackly and all them, but... Nope. Get away. Too bad. Let's just roll with Smeargle. They're gonna be really low level, so it's not gonna be a problem. I think it's sick. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I really like the grass and fire typing. It's a fun typing. All right. So if I'm not mistaken, grass was chili sauce and olive oil. Pretty sure, at least. I think it's olive oil. Where's my little booklet? Here we are. Yep, chili sauce and olive oil. Encounter power is either too salty, a salty sour, or a salty sweet. So, let's do salty sweet. Speaking of fire and chilies, got my own chili right here. What does that book have in it? Recipes? Yeah, pretty much. It's incomplete at the moment, but I've been working on copying all the important and relevant / useful recipes from a PDF I have for the rice drop technique. Basically, just so that I can have it on hand much faster, rather than having to like sift through another like open tab. Oh, hey, Skiddo. Buy me that? No, well, unfortunately, it's something I've had to make for myself. Also, yeah, Capsakid, there's Skiddo everywhere. Lovely. This might be one of those ones where I'm just gonna have to run around. Oh, no, that's not it. Nope, get away. Get away from me. I hate how aggressive they are. Out in the desert area, just out of curiosity. What shows up? I imagine Bramblin. Hey look, a Sandstorm. Can't yuckin' see. Green. Though it's not so bad that I can't make it out. Okay. At least there's no Skiddo. I feel like I wasted my time clearing that outbreak doing this, but oh well, if we get one, then we get one. That's what matters. Oh, Cacturn. Hi there. I forgot about Cacnea. Still remember Kachow. I was there when the, you know. You cite the old laws to me. I was there when they were written. I was there when they were written. I remember when that movie came out. Back in my day. The Sandstorm isn't so bad. Also, that Cacturn feels like a static spawn. It's like in the same spot. Goodbye. This is actually a decent spot, like right here. Liam Neeson for the win, yeah. You know what's weird is I can't remember the name of the movie that comes from. Can't fucking remember. I'm not even sure I'm thinking of the right movie. So underrated? I think so as well. So you should like and subscribe if you haven't already. That was my attempt at a shameless plug. Anyway, hold on. Old laws there when written. This is gonna bug me. Don't say it. Don't say it yet. I knew it. It was fucking Aslan. Okay. Okay, it's Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Chronicles of Narnia. Okay, I don't know why I said I knew it, because I totally fucking didn't. That was a... I don't know. I was just lying. Or lion, you might say. But I couldn't place it. I don't even think for some reason I was thinking Gandalf. I couldn't even place like what said it. All right, have a good night. Take care, man. Do not cite the deep magic to me, witch. I was there when it was written. What a line. What a good line. Dialogue. Good stuff. I like good dialogue. You know, when things talk and it's good. Turns out I like that. That's partly why I enjoyed Sonic 3 so much. Sonic 3 was really good. Like, the dialogue was ridiculous. It was campy, cheesy in some ways, but they kind of, like, they nailed it. Like, especially with Sonic. He's just, it was very Sonic. It was really good. Very well done. To have a career like Liam Neeson, yeah. Yeah. That man's done a little bit of everything. For God's sakes, he was in Star Wars. He was Qui-Gon. Like, the catalyst for everything, basically, in Star Wars. Well, in universe catalyst. So cool. Green. What about you, though? Also green. Rude. Stop being green. Be yellow. Come on. Does Capsakid not have hands? Just realize that. It doesn't have hands. Narnia and take it? Yeah. I think... Hold on. I think the only other person I can think of that has had a just as weird of a career, going from like one thing to another to like doing everything, that is Green. Okay. The only other person I can think of that's had a career like as similar is Willem Dafoe. Willem Dafoe has been in a little bit of everything. He's been the villain, he's been the hero, he's been the mentor, he's been the side character, supporting character. He's been everything. He's been a complete psychopath as Green Goblin, a complete psychopath losing his mind in that movie where he was basically locked in a rich guy's house. Carl Urban, yeah, him too. But Willem Dafoe is just unmistakably Willem Dafoe in like every role, but he at least it's at least like done differently, where it feels like I'm getting a peek in, like a window peek into Willem Dafoe's brain. It's just at different points of like his brain, if that makes sense. Like he's having a particularly bad day this time. All invisible. Okay, you can't just run up the wall like that, buddy. That's cheating. Are you? No, you're green. Also green. Willem Dafoe and Boondock Saints. Yep. I haven't actually seen Boondock Saints, but I've seen clips enough to know. I haven't seen the whole movie, but I've seen enough clips to be like, yep, mm-hmm. Like, you tell me Willem Dafoe's in a movie, and I'm more inclined to watch it. I may not actually watch it, because I don't watch movies that often. But if you tell me Willem Dafoe is in it, you'll have at least piqued my interest. Except the part where he cross-dresses. Now we're talking. Hold on now. Didn't know that. Come on, Goober. Show up already. Speaking of, I actually want to check this thing's gender ratio. Capsakid. 50-50. Good. Dice there. What about you over there? Nope. Scene's a little gross. Okay, well, I'm gonna take your word for it. If you're saying it's gross, then it's like, you know what? Maybe I'm good. I thought the fucking sparkly thing right there, like the item that's on the ground, I thought that was a Capsakid for a second. Like, a third of a second, I was like, oh. My spaghetti is now upsetty. That really spills my chili. Also green. Ah. I think that's just green as well. come on. I know this is like, you know, not boosted with the outbreak or whatever at this point, but I mean, come on. Come on. Do me a solid before the next sandstorm rolls in. Nope, it's green. Too tired for this bullshit. Gonna be honest, might not make it to Munchlax before we finish this thing. Might have to call it early and head to bed. Well, not early, because it is like already 11 o'clock almost. But you know what I mean. If we can at least find one, I'll be satisfied. And then we'll gauge from there. Why are they so small? Why must things like this be so small? Thought I saw one. I did not. I was had, bamboozled, fooled by my own lying eyes. Thought I saw one. Nope. Ringing over there. It's getting to the point where I can kind of tell. That's still green. Like from a distance, I can kind of tell. Like that one's green, that one's green. That one not so sure. Yeah, that's green. I should just start counting, honestly. Oh, we got one! We got one! Female, and it's the tiny one. Very beautiful, very powerful. Alrighty, okay. Hi. False swipe. Should be just fine, like so. Just gonna go ahead and chuck it. Yoink. That's honestly not so bad. That's not so bad once you can actually kind of see it. Like, that was really obvious. Okay. The spicy pepper Pokemon. Well, I meant to just deposit it, but okay, we can do a picnic first too. That works. Let's see. How much time we have left? 7 minutes? Let's see if we can get that second one. Get a second one and then call it. Scovalin, like, appears fairly regularly when it comes to outbreaks, so... And also, while I'm at it, let me go ahead and pull up our spreadsheet. Capsakid. You have Scovalin, so we have a female Scovalin already. Okay. Green. Green over there. Just caught ourselves a female Capsakid though, which is pretty rad. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then 15. Okay. Hey, Psycho! Long time no see. How's it hanging? How you doing? Hope you're doing all right. Had a good Christmas? Give me some of this cornbread chili. Give me that. Mm-hmm. Looking for the fire jaundice, baby? Yes. Yes, we are. That is exactly what we were looking for. And we found one. And it's a male. That means we're done. That means we can wait until we find a Scovalin. We'll finish off our sandwich here. If we can find another one, we'll grab it. If we can find another male. But if we don't find one by the time the sandwich runs out, I'm done. I'd rather just look for Scovalin. Which I don't think is that hard to find, honestly. Very beautiful, very powerful. Let's see. I don't know, pretty good. Got items number 2 and 3 in my list. Fantastic. Item number 1 was tickets to something that is pretty close to my birthday, so I'm still hopeful. Good, good, good. Sandstorm is going to make things a little tricky. It was nice not having it for that half hour, basically. I guess it was 20 minutes, really, but... My god, that's a tiny one. That's green. Okay. That is indeed the Capsakid done. We can mark that off on our list. Oh, we got one. Woohoo! There it is. We're done. It's a later stream today. Were you busy? Yes, indeed. We were busy. I went to go see Sonic 3, having never seen the other Sonic games. Or not games, movies, excuse me. Oh, fuck me. No, 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 no! I forgot about the Sandstorm. I didn't save. The one time I didn't save. That's embarrassing. Damn it. Damn it. Forgot about the Sandstorm. I hate Sandstorm. Yeah, but I went to go see Sonic 3. Had a great time. That movie was fucking amazing. It was absolutely bananas. It was really good though. Yeah, that's annoying. Forgot about Sandstorm. Like an idiot. Like a fool. Oh well. Okay. Just kidding. We're not done with Scovillain then. Oh man, that would have been perfect. That would have wrapped it up. And I wouldn't have to look for Scovillain later. What a fool I was. Oh, now the Sandstorm. And now the Sandstorm clears. Fuck you, video game. Fuck you. Fuck yourself. Oh well. And it was marked too. That's the sad thing. It was marked. It could have been really fun. Oh well. It's not the first time I've actually done that too. In the last couple of weeks, I did that with a rufflet actually. Now that I think about it, just go ahead and walk this direction. Oh well. Now you know you need to save before every shiny. I was doing pretty good about it too with the Spinarak, but for whatever reason I just didn't do it at all with these. Let me quite frankly, hold on. Let me double check to make sure I did or didn't save there. I don't remember. Did I save there? It does not look like I did. I did not. I hate Sandstorm. That's so dumb. It's so frustrating. Mostly because I am a fool. I'm a fool, an idiot. The thing that gets me though is I think it used Sunny Day, didn't it? Like I think it used Sunny Day and it tried to clear the. Why didn't Sunny Day like clear the Sandstorm? That's so weird. Why didn't it clear the weather effect? It should have. Does do weather effects from like do overworld weather effects not get overwritten by move ones? Because that's weird. Makes sense in a way. Now, because you know you don't want to like just have everything be cleared off like that, but like because you can't let it affect like the actual world state. But very strange. Random question: can you rank your favorite to least favorite weathers? Well, I suppose there's like what, only 4 of them. There's, you know, there's sun, like so drought. There's sun, rain, sandstorm, and hail, if I'm not mistaken. Unless hail got replaced by snow, because I think snow is a different thing now. I don't think hail is. Is that still a thing? Let me take a look at this Capsakid outbreak for a little bit and see if I can find one. But I'm not going to hold my breath here for too long because we do have a Munchlax to harass. I know snow is a thing. Okay, we'll go with the like. So let's say that hail has been replaced by snow. We'll probably go with rain. When it comes to like actual weathers, like we have rain and sun, those are probably the most benign. So they don't, you know, they don't have a negative effect on me outside of, you know, maybe like the rain makes the game lag a little bit. So we'll say we'll have like sunny day as like number 1, rain number 2. We'll do snow number 3. Because it's annoying to try and like see in, and then hail is really annoying because it's hard to see in. Snow replaced hail. Okay. Well, let's for the sake of argument, it's there. But so hail is awful because I can't, you know, because it deals damage to me. So that sucks. And Sandstorm is probably the worst because I can't see in it and it deals damage. Yeah, so Sandstorm can suck my dick. It can suck it. All right, more chili. I'm so mad about that Capsakid. I'm so upset. And I'm not gonna find another. I mean, it is what it is. Like, okay, you know what? It is what it is. Just, you know, gotta move with the punches here, roll with the punches here. Let me pull up Scovillain, because I think I need the redemption. Where can I find Scovillain? Flareon and Scovillain up in that area. Okay. All right. Works for me. Let's go get our redemption arc. Bonus points if we find a female Flareon. Because that's fucking rare. Nearly impossible. If I'm not mistaken, they can be found, Scovillain can be found around over here, probably away from the lakes. Christmas was kind of annoying. 4 of the gifts from my dad didn't show up because of the Canada Post strike. You know, I wasn't too happy. Like, I've noticed a thing. With this last Christmas, it's like, it didn't feel like Christmas at all. Either something went wrong or it just, the feeling wasn't there. And it's like an observable thing that I think that a lot of people I know and a lot of people I've heard of or heard from, something that they've said. It's just, something just felt off. It wasn't right. Fires, peanut butter and olive oil. So we need 2 salty. Oh, no, wait, hold on. We need salty and spicy or salty and sour. Okay. Also, we need to go stock up on olive oil. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry about the gifts thing. It's just, it just doesn't feel like Christmas happened yet. Do you know what I mean? Like, the gifts were exchanged. The dinner happened. The people got together. It just doesn't feel like Christmas happened. It's really weird. You have a Pokemon recipe book? A little bit. It's incomplete. I still haven't finished writing in it because, quite frankly, it's really hard to write in because it's so small. I like it because it's small and I can carry it around with me wherever I need to go. The problem is just that, like, writing in it, the act of it, like, is actually quite taxing on my hand because I have to have my hand, like, off the book. And, like, you know, kind of trying to write on this thing kind of small. But yeah, I have a few recipes in there. Handful of them. Some of the main, like, more important ones. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Look at all these Scoville. Look at this. Again, bonus points for a Flareon, you know? But forced labor upon another member of your household to write in the book. I won't be able to read it then. We all, also dancing picture. You know, good call, I suppose. I don't have a Scoville on hand here. Hold on, I have to, like, actually, like, drag it in and resize it. Let me close that real fast. I have the kid, but I don't have the Scoville proper. In fact, let's get rid of Capsakid, so I never have to do this again. And let's drag you, like, right there, like so. Wah! He whispers. All right, we are looking for a male. If we find it really early, then we're gonna have a problem, you know, trying to find, well, what the hell else am I gonna look for that's a fire type, like, off the top of my head here? I mean, I guess I could go kill time with Torchic, I guess. We still haven't finished off Torchic. Charcadet, I would... That is an option. That is an option. I just would hate my life doing that. I'm putting off Charcadet for as long as possible just because my god. If I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna have to Masuda. Because because that's the only way I can actually see the goddamn thing. It's stupid eyes. It's so frustrating. I'm hoping it's at least I'm hoping Charcadet shows up in ZA. So I can hunt it there. So I can have the fucking shiny charm sparkle thing go off. Not charm, but you know what I mean. Give me the little blink and then have a little pop. Volcarona line? Yeah. We've done the Paradox. I've definitely got that one done. But yeah, the Volcarona line is an option. Could do that. Trying to think of what other fire types are down in that area, and all I can think of is Larbesta. We'd be back in the desert though. Yay. Ah. It's right in front of my face. I have to grab it. So tantalizingly close. I think the Paradox form, cause with the you talk about the typing there for a second. I think the Paradox form of it is, I want to say fire poison. Well, the future Paradox form, at least, is fire poison. Pretty sure, at least. Fletchling would be kind of fun, but it'd have to be Fletchinder because Fletchling doesn't have the fire typing yet. Litleo, we do need to finish off Litleo. Though at the rate we're going, I don't think we're gonna find this thing fast enough. The starters, Houndoom. Yeah. We do need to finish off Houndour and Litleo. I need literally one Litleo. And one Houndoom in order to finish it off. Fletchling is going to be one of those ones that's a lot more annoying too. Fletchling has a habit of moving around constantly, especially in an outbreak. They spawn flying, and that's it's not very cash money of them. Hmm. Come on, Skull Villain. Any day now. Let's move on with our lives. I'm only gonna give it one sandwich and then deal with it later. Because I do want to go after Munchlax. That's the next thing we want to do. Yeah, if it doesn't show up in the next in this sandwich, we're gonna move on. And I'll handle it on my own time. Because I believe we've gotten a Skull Villain on stream before, so I don't feel too bad about it. I think it was during I want to say it was like during a Registeel stream or something. Where I was just like, I'm bored. I'm tired of doing this. Let's go hunt something in Scarlet and Violet. Hey, look, a Skull Villain outbreak. I recall something like that happening. Skull Villain, yes, yes. You're everywhere. Except what I need. Hey, look, another item in front of my face. Ooh, something despawned. New thing? No new thing. No. I haven't even been paying attention to the Flareon either. So, I hope I haven't missed one. If I did, though, it probably wasn't female, so who cares? Though I will say when they spawn around the Skull Villain, it makes things a little confusing. Because I'm looking for the coloration. So when I see the white... basically saw the white coloration of the Flareon tail, and it looked close enough to the neck that I'm looking for, so I'm just kind of like, what? And hey man, I was coming on YouTube to find a video for something else, saw your stream on my feed, saw you got a few viewers, so decided to join. Just want to say I'll watch and then I'll be back. All right, much appreciated. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Carcoal Oricorio. Oh yeah, there's more Oricorio. I've been using fire sandwiches for these guys. To get these ones, and then turning them into these. But yeah, I forgot about that. Let's see. Salandit, Torkoal, Numel. Yep. Growlithe, yep. Tauros, I don't have access to in this game, actually, unfortunately. I don't have, because it's the Blaze Breed Tauros, that's the fire type, and I believe that's a Scarlet exclusive. Which I have, so I do have access to it, just not in this game. And technically Rotom, yeah, technically. All right. Fire is the type I forget most of the Pokemon in the most. I can't say I'm the same with fire type, but I think Fairy. Fairy's probably the one that I'm like, which one's in Fairy again? Because for most of my life, like a lot of Fairy types were just normal types. Azurill is one where I'm constantly like, what type are you? Are you fairy water or normal water? What is happening? Are you not water? Oh no, you're normal fairy. Oh, okay, great, thank you. Like, why is it a normal type? I don't know. Come on. Show me the money. I hear ya. I hear ya. Ask me to name a fire type and your mind, yeah, I hear ya. I don't know if I actually have something like that in that kind of way, but I get it. I am pressing the Y button. There it is. Why did it take forever to acknowledge it? I don't know. I wonder if I need new Joy-Cons or something. I keep thinking about it. Might have to. Only started playing Gen 6, so I can't really differentiate any of the previous gens either, except Gen 1. I understand that. I understand that. Like what Pokemon come from each gen, yeah. I had a fairly unique, I was in a fairly unique position, given that I really started to play the game and kind of understand the game around Gen 4. Right, I didn't fully understand exactly what was going on until Gen 6, and because I didn't know what IVs and EVs were until then. But it was around Gen 4, about when I was 7 years old or so, when things started to kind of make sense, that I was becoming conscious and like, okay, this is how I actually play the game. until then, it was like Minky you scratch, Minky win. But I started, but from there, because it was around that time of like 2007, getting your hands on Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Fire Red, Leaf Green, all that, getting your hands on that, and even like Gold and Silver was not that difficult. So I got to experience a bunch of those games really early. And I mean, it helps that I was also playing Red when I was like 2. But it wasn't my copy of Red, it was my older brother's. And I stole the game from him whenever he wasn't looking. I was a menace. I was really a menace back then. But yeah, I just got to be inundated with it from a young age. That's why I was lucky. There's no confusion in terms of which came where, except for the really obvious ones that everybody gets confused with, like Skarmory. Skarmory's a Gen 3 Pokemon, changed my mind. I don't care if it was in Gold and Silver. It's a Gen 3 Pokemon, changed my mind. Same with Slugma and Macargo. They were just not in anything in Gold and Silver hardly. They barely showed up. That one looks kind of... No, it's not. But look, Rain. See, this is what I was talking about. It's a little laggy now. Bought Gen 6 in 2020? God damn. Just found my 3DS after years of not using it. Wow. No, I was playing, I played Gen 6 when it came out. Back in the olden days of 2013 and 14. Back in my day. Like the Gen 6 anime? Okay. That tracks. That makes sense. Okay, the rain can stop now. I don't want to lag anymore. I've actually been, you know, it's funny it's funny Gen 6 comes up right now. I've actually been going back through Gen 6 to do a lot of like shiny hunting type stuff, like for Spinda and all that in Oros. But I've been doing a lot of stuff in Gen 6. I started up at, actually, right here, my copy of X. I started up a new save file on X just because I had an old save file from like 2018, something like that. And so I just moved them over to Y, since Y didn't really have much of anything left on it after I've transferred everything over, stupidly, to home. But so I started a new save file, and I'm basically working on a living dex in that, just specifically for Gen 6, so I can actually get the shiny charm. And maybe I should be prioritizing, what I should be prioritizing is the stuff that I'm missing in my copy of Y, so I can actually go and shiny hunt in Y faster. But I don't know, I figured a new playthrough would be really fun, and while I'm at it, might as well go collect my living dex. So, and I've been having a lot of fun with it. Right now, I'm kind of working on a Smeargle. One of the coolest things about Gen 6, one of the coolest things about Oros, actually, is the secret base thing. And secret bases are like, you can scan secret bases with a QR code that's been posted on the internet or whatever. You can scan them and basically have them added to your game. Now, the really, really cool part is that this still works. This functionality still works. It still works after the Wi-Fi shutdown and all that. It doesn't require any sort of internet connection to scan the secret base QR code. So what I've done is one of the things I've done is two things. First thing is I've scanned in like 12 different secret bases that all have like level 100 Blissies in triple battles, just for an insane amount of XP. So that basically fixes my level grinding problems in totality, forever. But one of the other things I did is I'm working on a Smeargle right now, just so I can false swipe things and do all that stuff, right? That Smeargle, like I found someone who had a Smeargle with Happy Hour and another Smeargle with Payday. Happy Hour, if you don't know what that move is, I don't blame you, because most people don't, because I learned about it a long time ago, but only was just reminded of it today. Happy Hour is a move that was distributed only through certain event Pokemon, very, very rarely. I believe it was introduced in Gen 6. With things like, I think there was like an Inkay event, there was like a Pikachu and like an Eevee, that sort of, all that stuff, right? Literally, it's like you use it once in battle, and it doubles the amount of money you get at the end of the battle. Doubles. Not just Payday, like where it gives you a certain amount of money each time you use it. Excuse me, it doubles the amount of money total. So yeah, I'm slapping that on that Smeargle. I'm basically going to I'm going to use Sketch on my Smeargle to sketch off of their Smeargle. I love that stuff. I love that these still work. Like Gen 6, like legitimately, Oros might be one of the most complete game. The most complete game in this in the series once they had their Wi-Fi like shut down. It's pretty goddamn close to being perfect. In terms of like all of his functionality still being there. The only thing I find somewhat meh is things like Friend Safari in X and Y, because Friend Safari is really, really cool because you can still shiny hunt with it. It's like it has like Masuda method like odds basically at like 1 in 512 or something like that. But the Friend Safari relies upon getting friend codes with people on the, like other people on the 3DS, and I don't know if that's still available to do. I don't know if you can actually still add friend codes, at least wirelessly. That might be something worth like looking into, because there's certain Friend Safaris that were like really, really cool, like that were really, really good. Because of like the small amount of stuff you can get out of it, the small amount of mons. Been nice seeing you after a bit, but it is 1:45 here, so I think I'm gonna go to bed. Alrighty, take care, have a good night, and rest well. Hope to see you again sometime. We'll be doing Xenoblade starting next Thursday, so if you want to catch that, that'll be there. Come on, Scovillain. Yeah, I'm gonna have to investigate friend codes. I want to see if I can like one-way add friend codes or something with the 3DS. I think that'd be very useful. Now, unfortunately, because of the loss of the Wi-Fi functionality, like with the 3DS, you don't get 3 of them. You only get 1 of them now. Well, no, 2 of them. Excuse me. 2 of them, 2 out of 3, basically. Which, you know, kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Better than none. Come on, Scovillain. You're gonna make me sit here for a half hour and get nothing out of this, huh? For a split second, I thought I saw it, but I did not. Seconds. Okay, so I get basically one more reset out of this. Come on, Scovillain, you can do it. I believe at you. Do never give up, bro. I believe at you. Come on. Come on. If you understood that reference, congratulations. If you don't, I'm going to spell it out for you anyway. Your grammar sucks number 50. Jack's Films. This is like circa 2014, 2015? Maybe earlier. I don't know. Good times. I think it was PewDiePie that actually had that, like, it was a guest star. The whole thing was like, you know, a collaboration or whatever, but I think it was like PewDiePie was the one in that skit. Uh-oh. Ow, sneeze. Okay, well, I think that's a wrap for our Scovillain. Alright, so... Well, that's lame. Well, let's roll this, you know, open this back up here. So, for those just joining, basically, we were hunting Capsakid, and then I got 3 of them, all 3 that I needed, and then I accidentally let it die because of Sandstorm. So, at least the last one. So I started hunting Scovillain and no dice. So I'll handle that on my own time. I'll take my L. Alright, I've had enough of looking at Scovillain. It's Munchlax time. Hello, Indeedy. Indeedy do. Alright. I'm also gonna have more of my chili and cornbread. Alright. As far as I can tell, I think these are the only normal types in this area. It looks like it, at least. So I think we'll be good to go. Like, Munchlax is, when Munchlax is standing, like, right next to each other, very obvious to tell, like, if it's shiny or not, but in this field, in this lighting, not gonna be as easy, I don't think. could be wrong. Could be wrong. If I saw some footage of it on YouTube or something, I'd probably be able to tell immediately. But IDK. Why are we so laggy? This is really odd. Wasn't this bad before? Oh, okay. It's starting to go down now. That's lovely. It must be close to something the game does not like. Yeah, I haven't seen any other normal type around here. Like, I know I'm in the middle of an outbreak, but nothing. Very weird. Definitely getting lower. Excellent. Any new shinies found? I don't recall when you last popped in, but we did find our Capsakid. We did unfortunately very, like, badly fail one. Like, bad. Oh, there's Hoot Hoot here. Okay, hold on. That's okay, that's the other normal types. Cause it's nighttime. Okay. But yeah, no, we tried also hunting for a for Scovillain as a result of, you know, because we failed the other one. Oh, and Gradient are over here, huh? Okay. But no dice on the Scovillain. So we're moving on to Munchlax. Joined the first time when you found the shiny Spinarak. Oh, we found like 4 or 5 of those. Wait, hold on. Better yet. Here's our haul. We have 2 Spinarak here, 2 of our 2 female ones here. We have 2 Capsakids and another 4 Spinarak. So we found 6 Spinarak in like 2 sandwiches, maybe 3. Did the Capsakid die to Sandstorm damage? You are absolutely correct. That's exactly what happened. And I didn't save beforehand. Forgetting about it. In my defense, I'm tired. And so I'm going to fall on that excuse. But yeah, no, I was an idiot and didn't save beforehand. And false swiped it. Like a goober. Like a total goober. Yeah, it's always the Sandstorm damage. It's not the first time it's happened either in the last like couple weeks. Lost a random rufflet like that as well. Fortunately, the rufflet was a duplicate and, you know, not important, so I just I didn't really think too much about it. I've at least done better with the recoil stuff though. I know we're already like we're on the final tier of the outbreak. I'm just knocking out a few more just to be safe. In fact, this last one here is where we're gonna stop. Okay. Never actually lost a shiny to Sandstorm damage? Well then. I see you've come here to gloat. I'm kidding. It happens, you know? You get overzealous. It happens. Alright. So from what I understand, this is a normal type, so we can do an encounter power here. And let me pull out my book here. Salty, salty, spicy, and salty sour. Okay. Don't know why I keep doing that. Jumping the gun a little bit. Seems like someone who hasn't lived then. Hi, Eve. I hear you. I know. Oh, I never want to take the risk in the desert either. It's not even about the Sandstorm damage. It's about the Sandstorm itself. I hate looking in the Sandstorm because it makes my eyes not happy having to peer through the haze of bullshit. How are you, Eve? How's it going? Losing its shiny to Sandstorm damage is the Pokemon equivalent to... I don't think that's... Alrighty. Eve. 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 Why? Even if no one's laughing. I mean, yeah. I hear you on that one. That's my that's the way I live. If no one's laughing, I will be. Not even gonna question it. That would be for the best. That would be for the best. I'm worried I'm gonna miss this. Definitely very worried I'm gonna miss this Munchlax. So Munchlax, answer your question, I'm good, especially since I mean, oh, well, that's good. Munch. Oh, that's gonna be really obvious. Okay. Does the skin change color? Well, not skin, but the tan. Does it change color? It might be a little darker, but not really. We got one. That was fast. Now, please be funny. And hold on. How much you want to bet this thing has explosion? It doesn't have explosion. What it'll have is last resort, belly drum, flail, and metronome. Yeah, I just saved. Really fitting music for this, I'm not gonna lie. It's a little much, but kind of perfect. And we got it from behind. So that's our first one. That's a male. Bunk. It had enough HP to like fucking tank that. Okay, but we're just gonna spore it and go for the catch. So, as per usual, we have stupid odds to work with here. The gender ratio is, I believe, 87% male, 87.5% male. Probably rounded up to 88 in these games. Let's double check here. There's the critical. Let's see, HR, so we can go to here. Munchlax. To the Gen 9 decks. 88%, yep. Okay. One down. I was ready for explosion. I was expecting it. I was ready. I was so ready I didn't have the Pokemon with damp. Realizing that now. So truth be told, I only need 4 of these Munchlax. But the likelihood of us only like actually catching 4 is a very that is a very small number. Very small number. This is, by the way, like this is my first ever shiny Snorlax / Munchlax thing. I've never gotten one of these before. A lot of these, it's so funny. A lot of these are always like my first shinies, right? My first shinies of said whatever. And I always tend to like completely gloss over it in the moment. But I've never really stopped to think about like, no, this is like the first one I've ever gotten of these guys. Like that's really cool. Let's see, any more? None. There's DD over there, but that's not shiny. Just spawning to be a menace. Like Spider-Man. Kind of hoping to get it out of the area, but nope, that's not just gonna happen. Oh. Nope, that's not it. Where are the rest of them spawning? Is there something spawning in the water? Is that the problem? Yeah, there's a little something spawning in the water. Let's get that Lotad out of here. No, I'm too close to that. Should probably get back to get on Brilliant Diamond and continue shiny hunting for Arceus. Good luck. I commend you. I'll be doing that myself at some point in time. But that's gonna suck. It's gonna suck. Good luck to you, though. You know what? We might have to wrap it up after this one sandwich here, because I think I am tired. I know what is, was the only way to legitimately get shiny Arceus. Yup. I think there's been some events, like there's some like event distribution type things for shiny Arceus, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong on that. Probably am. But yeah, it's like the only way to actually like grab it for yourself. And that is abysmal. It's like, it'd be one thing if the shiny charm actually functioned properly in that game, but it doesn't at all. It only works on eggs. Which, why is it still like that? I think one of the things that like really drives me up a wall with a lot of these Pokemon games, a lot of these recent ones especially, is the amount of like little, like not even glitches, just like things that clearly don't function properly. And the games have been completely abandoned. They are done. It's over. Like BDSP, it's over. They are abandoned. There is no functional support for them whatsoever at this point in time. It has been like 2 or 3 years since their release. Almost 3 years now. I think it's just been over 2. I think it was 2022. No, maybe it was 2021. I don't remember. Either way, it's been like, you know, about 3 years, we'll say. Is that another one? I don't think so. They've been completely abandoned. That's the thing. Yeah. There were multiple events, but they ended long ago. Well, maybe. There is always the DNS exploit. It's not really an exploit at all. I mean, you can still get mystery gifts for Gens 4 and 5 using like basically there's someone out there like if you input like the proper DNS settings, you can actually access someone's server, and they're basically hosting mystery gift distributions. So technically, like, you know, it's outside of the scope of the distribution, but it is completely legal still. Like, they will transfer over perfectly fine. Like, they're like, no one's gonna fucking like go after you for them. And I'm fairly certain there's a shiny Arceus in at least one of those. Unless it was Gen 6 onward, I don't know. Let's find out. Shiny event distributions. Was this global? Let's say 2007. Is that fucking Manaphy? You motherfucker. Or are these just like not just Manaphy? These are like shiny events. Hold on. Okay. Is there that little of them? Okay. $2023, all these, yada 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 yada. Start scrolling down. I think I did miss the shiny Zygarde though. Feels like I did. I don't remember. Like, I know I got one. I just don't know where the hell it is. Or maybe I did miss it and I just got everything else, but it feels like I missed it. Was level... When did it come out? June 2018? I should have been able to get that. Only thing I remember about the Arceus, the event Arceus is the Shinjo Ruins event. Ah. Yeah. I never actually got to experience that myself. But... Is that a shiny Silvally? Goddamn, okay. What is that, Korean? Oh, we got one too, apparently. What the fuck? I want one. Where's my shiny Silvally? What the hell? Oh, EB Games. Okay. Fucking Australians. Always get the cool shit. Except they rarely ever do. I actually, like... They get the rough end of the stick sometimes. Oh wow, there was one for the United States. Goddamn, okay. Sorry, I've been completely distracted from what I was actually looking at. What's up, Eve? Hitting me with an oi. What am I looking for? Bunch of Rayquazas, yada yada yada. Okay, here we go. Shiny Palkias and all of them. Yep. Oh, it's not shiny. All right. How much time we got left? 15 minutes. Okay. Don't diss the Australians because I'm Australian. Don't worry, I do it with love. I do it with love. Some of my best friends are Australian. Like, unironically. Worked at EB Games back before GameStop bought them. EB Games was better. I believe you. EB Games, however, is like the only, like, it's the equivalent of GameStop in because it is owned by GameStop. That's what they have in Australia. Wow. Shiny Zigzagoon. There was a lot of those. Not what I expected. Why are there so many shiny Zigzagoon events? There were like 0 Arceus. That's crazy. Hold on, Control F. I'm looking for it. Wow, okay, nothing. There's not a single shiny Arceus. I was confused. I was wrong. Completely wrong. And wasting time here. That's not shiny. How do you diss Australians with what? With love? I don't know. I suppose it depends on the attitude one receive. You know, the attitude one has on the receiving end, I suppose. Listen, don't be upset just because you're basically like a non-existent, like made-up moon man country, upside down or something. I don't know, all the things. There's deep-seated lore. You're like from the moon or something. That's from what I understand. It's like upside down on the dark side of the moon, and Australia isn't real? Yeah. It is a, you know, the concept of Australia is a ploy. To deflect from the fact that these people are from the moon. They're aliens. Must be a skinwalker. I still want to saw Australia in half. I still want to like basically cut a hole straight, or guess a line. Cut a line straight through the from the north to the south of Australia, straight through the middle. I want to see what would happen. Climate wise, I want to see what would happen. It's got to be a big one too. I basically want to create. I want to create like the equivalent of the Amazon rain. Well, I guess the equivalent of the Amazon River, but straight up like north to south or south to north, whichever one the river decides to flow. From Australia. I want to see what it'll do to the weather. I want to see what'll happen to the desert in the central area of Australia, because it's completely unlivable. No one lives there for good reason. Just cut a hole. Basically, just cut a line right through the top and bottom. Let the seawater like do its thing. Few bridges. Plus, canals. Might not have really like that much of a, advantage having a canal that goes from the north to the south of Australia, rather than east to west, but north and south is a lot less ground to cover. It's more doable. It's a slightly more realistic version of the terraforming here. You're back? All right. You would think, you would assume. I would assume as well. That's kind of the idea. I would assume, like, my reasoning is Lots of water going straight down there. A lot more of it's evaporating in that area and condensing into clouds and providing more rainfall in that area. That's what I would assume. That would be the ideal scenario. Like, we can have little pockets of desert still and all that. Like, so, you know, we don't want like complete ecological like collapse of the environment that's our like of the things that are dependent on the current environment. We can, you know, they can leave and, you know, move to smaller patches and all that. But I'm just saying, there's not really any real tangible benefit to the human race to that area whatsoever. And I'm saying that we could perhaps terraform it in a way that wouldn't be too disruptive to the wildlife, but also provide, you know, give us a few nice spots. We don't want Kyogre to remove Groudon from Australia? I hear you. Because that's basically your two extremes. You have Groudon right now. You cut a river and you might wind up with Kyogre. I'm not like the one other thing you would have to like kind of reconcile is because it would be like directly from the north to the south, or, you know, vice versa, whichever way it flows. It really doesn't matter. One thing you'd have to reconcile is the like if it was all salt water still, because I imagine it would turn into fresh water at some point, right? Oh, the salt would get filtered out, or whatever. You would still have massive problems with crocodiles and bull sharks, if I'm not mistaken. Bull sharks are fairly common in Australian river systems. Well, as common as sharks are in rivers, you know, but they are known to enjoy some fresh water every once in a while. Kyogre's heavy rain is a lot better than Groudon's harsh sunlight. It depends. If it's the primal reversion, then I would say that it depends on who comes out first. Because the primal reversion, like the harsh sunlight from primal Groudon is fucking busted, because it just straight up evaporates all water. It's completely like water doesn't exist in that fucking field at the time. I believe the caveat though is that once Groudon pulls out, the sunlight goes with it. But, you know, otherwise, then yeah, probably the drizzle's gonna be the better. Come on, Munchlax. One more. Oh, you're not even talking about competitive. God damn it. I'm sorry. Because the rain would wipe out humanity, but we'll let sea life still survive, but the harsh sunlight will wipe out every living thing and would make Earth uninhabitable. Yeah. Yeah, I mean... Yeah. Eventually life would find a way to adapt. That's kind of the thing. Life finds a way or whatever. But it'd take a while. From what I remember though about the idea about the Kyogres like flooding, it's not just that it would, you know, flood the world and turn everything into like an ocean essentially, but it would be so like the tides and current would be so strong that would basically completely rip apart everything under the water as well. Like, it's a world-ending cataclysm, like, no matter which way you slice it. From what I remember. Yeah, I think after this sandwich, I think I'm gonna have to wrap it up, and I'm gonna have to tackle some of these Munchlax like at another time or something, because this is a great spot for them. Probably do it tomorrow morning before I get to work on a few projects, but because we'd be dead before we could even adapt. I mean, that's the thing though. We still have caves. We could live in a cave for a while. Wouldn't be too bad. I can't tell if that's shiny or not over there. I'm gonna take a little, like, fucking, I need this rain to stop. Speaking of endless rain, yeah, it's not shiny. You know, it feels like it keeps like letting up and then immediately like coming back. Okay, Greedent, fuck off. I don't want you around here. Let's see here. Time we got left? 2 minutes? Okay. I need to readjust. Sorry about bumping into the mic there. The caves would get too hot due to the sun, and the temperatures would eventually die by the dehydration, starvation, or even. I mean, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised, but is that one doesn't. Hold on, I need to double check. Oh, that's. Whoa. God, buttons. I'm so used to certain button configurations now. Why are we like 3 frames? I mean, I don't know. It all depends. I think the way the evolution works, like adaptations, it's all still like random chance. Like the more melanin you'd have in your skin, you might actually be able to like kind of handle it a little better. Especially when it comes to like the solar radiation. Like the heat itself, yeah, probably not well. But I don't know. I'm not gonna think about it too deeply anymore. My brain is now mush. I got to witness some of like the most peak cinema I can think of today, so peak cinema in like recent memory. All right, our sandwich is up and we are One Munchlax down. We are Munchlaxless for the most part. But I think it's time for me to go because, dear Lord, I am ready to go. All right, let's go ahead and save our game here. And let me pull up Obus as well as this over here. Whoops. Alrighty. So, yeah, if you're new here and you haven't already, especially, like and subscribe. Check out all the stuff down in the description. Check out all the stuff down in the description down below. I'm gonna get the timestamps ready to go in there, so they should be we should be chaptered up here fairly soon. So if you want to go check out all the other shinies that we found, they'll be there in short order, probably in about a half hour to 45 minutes. So check back then. Roughly, if you're inclined to. So yeah, go subscribe to my friends. They're linked down below. They don't do Pokemon stuff, but they do other cool things like RuneScape or other spooky games or whatever else. Let me pop my elbows there real fast. And what else is coming up on the docket? We're finishing up Scarlet these next couple days on Monday and Tuesday. Possibly just Monday, but there's a lot to do on Monday and to finish it in that day, so we might split it off into two. But then starting from there, we'll do something on Wednesday. We'll do some shiny hunting. I think we'll go back. We're going to be going back to Shield actually for a month for the month of January. We're going back to Shield just because we want to do something different and all that. But starting from Thursday, the 2nd of January, we'll be heading back to, we'll be starting our Xenoblade Chronicles playthrough. And thus beginning the year of Xenoblade on Wizards at Large. So, I hope you guys have a fantastic day, week, month, or life. And I'll see you all next time. Have a good night.